good afternoon, good evening, anytime you're seeing this video. It's me again, Master K, and welcome back to my channel called Biomastery with Master K. It's been a while here. I'm very sorry about that, but now we are back and better. We're not just back, but we're better. By popular demand, someone made a demand in one of my videos in the comment section that I should make video on cell. So let's dive into the video quickly. And if you're enjoying the video, if you're new in the channel, just give it a thumbs up, like the channel, subscribe, turn on the bell notification button so that anytime I drop an amazing video, you'll be well notified. Alright, let's dive into the video. What we want to talk about today is talking about cell. It's not something that is new, that you've not heard before, but maximum number of us do not understand the term cell right from secondary school, or even some of the teachers cannot teach it accurately or perfectly. But in this video, I'll be explaining better what cell is in details. Now, what is cell? To us, it's very simple. Cell is the structural and functional basic unit of life. I come again, is the functional and structural basic unit of life. Some said it is the smallest unit of life. Fine, you are correct. Do we get that now? And under that, we have other things like the component of the cell. We'll be looking into also the types of cell and so on. Now, some have theories of cell. Let me state the theories of cell for us. Number one, there is no life apart from the life of cell. Take note of that. Can I come again? There is no life apart from the life of cell. All present-day cells are formed from pre-existing cell. That's number two. Every living organism could either be unicellular or multicellular. Do we get that now? So all these are theories of cell. More of it, you can get them from your books. But the actual part I really want to explain is, I want to really break this down, what cell is in detail. Cell can be broken down, you can see my arrow down, unit of life. And this unit of life is the smallest, the basic. And under the unit of life can be divided into two different categories. Now, when we were in secondary school, you were taught types of cell, plant cell, animal cell. No, that's not the two types of cell. I'm basically telling you this afternoon, or anytime you're seeing this video, that the two types of cell we have are prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Now let's look at it. We have prokaryotic cell, prokaryotic cell, and eukaryotic cell. Do we get that now? The eukaryotic cell, okay, let me first of all start from the pro. The word pro there is talking about force. And the word karyotic, karyotic is coming from a Greek word called karyon. Called what? Karyon. And this karyon means nucleus. What does it mean? It means nucleus. So this karyon in a Greek language, it can also be interpreted as kernel. And kernel, some of us we know kernel now. Kernel can be a nut, like palm kernel, palm fruit, and everything. Now, you see this karyon or kernel. The pro there means first nucleus. And kernel looks like this, structurally, something like this. So it looks synonymously like the shape of how a nucleus looks like. That's why they refer it as kernel or karyon. For it to fit into the Latinized part of it, we now refer it as karyon. That is why we call it prokaryotic cell, before nucleus or false nucleus. When I say false nucleus, so it's not a big grammar. Pro is false. The karyotic means karyon, and the karyon there means what? Nucleus. Do we get that now? Which is false nucleus. The same thing applicable to this one called the eukaryotic. The eukaryotic, the word eu there means true. Means what? True. And the word karyotic there also means karyon. Are we getting that now? So it means what? Karyon. And karyon at the same time is also talking about what? The karyon is also talking about nucleus. Do we get that now? The nucleus is the unit of life present in the cell itself. Do we get? So I'll dive into the video and explain it one at a time. Now, what are now the difference between prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell? The prokaryotic cell, they lack something we call nucleolemma. Now, this is the structure of the cell. This is the nucleus of the cell. This nucleus is carrying something here called nuclear membrane. Generally, we refer it as nucleolemma. We refer it as what? Nucleolemma. They don't have it. That is why they call them first cell. Every organelles found in the prokaryotic cell are found swimming freely in the cytoplasm. Some will say because they don't have the nucleus, they don't have this, they don't have life. They have life. If they don't have life, we will not see their cell. Example of organisms that fall under prokaryotic cell are the bacterials. The bacterials. And under the class of the bacteria, we have different shapes of bacteria. We have cocci, we have bacilli, we have spirale, we have vibrio. Cocci can be staphylococci, streptococci, and so on and so forth. Look at the structure of a cocci. A cocci is oval in shape. All these are bacterials. Do we get that now? And they are under prokaryotic. Another one is bacilli. Bacilli is rod-like in shape. Spiral is this way, like this. Some of them have flagella. Vibrio, they look common in shape. It's vibrio that brings about something we call vibrocholerae. This bacillus brings about one of the animal disease called Bacillus anthracis. So this is the cause of this is the bacteria. Are we getting that now? So these are bacterials, and the reason is because they are prokaryotic is because their nucleus, in their cell, they don't have nucleolemma. But this one is a true cell because it has a nucleus, and the nucleus is well organized. It has nucleolemma. Everything found in the nucleus are in a compact, like they are together. Are you getting what I'm saying now? But these ones, they are not together. They are scattered. They are found freely in the cytoplasm. That's why they are called prokaryon. These ones are eukaryon, meaning true cells. Are we getting that now? True cell. Let me give you the difference structurally. Look at this structurally. I will draw this here. This one's, the cell looks like this. Every organelles in them, like the chromosomes, the nucleus, and every other thing will be found freely swimming in the cytoplasm. Now look at this. This is for the EU. This is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. This is the chromosomes in them. You can see that this one has nucleolemma. This is the nucleolemma. Why this one does not have? So this one lack nucleolemma, and this one was. They have nucleolemma. Do we get that now? So the nuclear membrane, this one has, this one does not have nuclear membrane. Is that you call it nuclear membrane or you call it nucleolemma? Do we get that now? Thank you. Now let's proceed. Even this part, this one is the cytoplasm. This part is the cytoplasm. This one is called nucleoplasm. The free space within the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm. Do we get that now? The free space in the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. Why this is called the nucleolus? The nucleolus. I don't know, maybe you're following me. Did you get that now? We have the nucleolus, we have the nucleoplasm, and we have the nuclear membrane. All these make it a true cell because they are well together, they are well organized and well arranged. The organelles in them are arranged. I'm talking about organelles. You get to know about organelles, yeah. Organelles are cell membranous bounded structure in the cytoplasm. We'll get there. But let me say it again. Organelles are cell membranous bounded structure in the cytoplasm. Now, I've explained prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Those are the two basic types of cell. Now, let's quickly look into components of the cell. The cell too has its own components. Please, you can jot. Did you understand? You can write down. You can pause this video, pause it, take it back again. Any part you did not understand, put it in the comment section and let me know. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a like. It's going to get the YouTube algorithm to refer the video to some other persons. If you are writing Vacuole or you're writing Jamb, it's very necessary for you. Now let's look into components of the cell. Components of the cell. Let me write it here. Component now what are the components? The components of the cell can be divided into two. We have the abiotic component, and we have biotic. What is the meaning of abiotic? The abiotic component there are the components that don't have life, but mind you, they are the most important for the cell. Let's take a look at this. I don't know, maybe some of you have stooled before, or you won't be affected by dysentery or diarrhea. You discover that when you go to toilet and you stool, majority of things that come out of your stool is water. You will stand up, your body will be shivering because you've lost a lot of the non-living component of the cell that assisted the organelles to work better. Now let's look at this. We have abiotic components. Example of abiotic components are intra and extracellular fluid. The intra and the extracellular fluid. Number one, fluid. We can also refer them, we can call them intra and extracellular fluid. Do we get that? We have another one, water. Water is necessary. Inside your intra and extracellular fluid, that is where your energy is being found. And once you exude it out of the body system, you begin to shiver. Your body begins to vibrate. We have water. Minerals is one of them. Minerals. And we have granules. And so on and so forth. Oxygen. Even carbon. They are all abiotic components of the cell. Do we get that now? So your cell also have their own abiotic component. The only thing they make us understand is the living component of the cell. What about the non-living component of the cell? Do you get that? This will even help those ones that are 100-level students. Okay, now let's look at the biotic component of the cell. The biotic component of the cell, number one that you should not forget is nucleus. Number two, again, don't forget ribosome. The ribosome. We have another one, mitochondria. We have another one, and so on and so forth. Okay, lysosome is there. Lysosome, and so on and so forth. Now we have membrane. Even this, I can categorically say this membrane can stand on its own. Plasma membrane. Let me put it here. Plasma membrane. The membrane is the one that controls the inflow and outflow of materials in the cell. That's number one. Number two, it limits the size of the cell. Aside from some factor that may come in, like the osmotic factors or the osmometers. What are the osmometers? Hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic. Hope you did not forget. Hypotonic, isotonic, and hypertonic. If it affects it, the size can be limited from the plasma membrane. Is that it shrink or it gets bigger? Do we get that now? So what is the nucleus? The function of the nucleus is that they carry the genetic information of the cell. It is within the nucleus of the cell. If you have this, I don't know, maybe you can see the green marker. Let me make use of the black one. The nucleus. In the nucleus, you have something that look like this. The chromosome. What are the chromosomes? The chromosomes are the thread-like or rod-like structure that houses or carries the gene in our cell. Do we get that now? We also have the nucleus in it, and so on and so on, and so on and so forth like that. We also have the nucleus. What is the function of the ribosome? The ribosome is meant for protein synthesis. It synthesizes protein. What is the function of the mitochondria? The mitochondria houses, or let me say, it is the powerhouse of the cell. General saying, the mitochondria is the what? The powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, that is where let me say that's the center of respiration for the cell. That's why they refer it as the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Lysosome is responsible for repair of worn out organelles. I've told you the meaning of organelles. Ask yourself the question, what is organelle? You should be able to answer that. Do we get that? So these are deeper parts that were not explained to us in our secondary school. And mind you, WAEC will ask you this. Did you get that? Some don't know the difference between nucleus and nucleolus. Some don't know the difference between nucleolemma and plasmalemma. They don't know the difference between them. But now you do. Do we get that now? So far so good. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up again. Refer the video to some other persons that want to write external exams. Whatever you want me to teach, put it again in the comment section. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.